I've grown not angry, but a little discouraged with the fly fishing culture because it's not nobody is intentionally being a detriment to the fisheries or to the resource or to the elk herd or whatever the sporting activity you're participating is. It's people are uneducated, right? We need to do a better job of actually educating people. If your 8-year-old cousin hammers a 25-inch trout, you want to grip and grin. You want to see the excitement. You want to cherish that forever. That's why I take photos, because when I'm sitting on the plane and there's no service, I'm looking through fishing pictures man, that was the best day ever. Had so much fun, right? But you're right, grip and grins, there's definitely, we don't post a lot of them anymore. We will, here and there, but there's definitely an ethical way to take those pictures and respect that
we
fish.
hit on that, and I don't think it would be a bad idea to go over it again, because we have a whole entire new scope of listeners,
absolutely. I'll touch on it briefly. I
always like the saying, just keep them wet,
That's what I changed my Instagram bio. I removed all the junk and was like, hashtag keep them wet. Because it's true. It's like, it's easy to keep them wet, man. Like, you just keep them in the net, lift them up for 2-3 seconds. The guy that used to work at the Covey, awesome guy, John Easton, he's the advocate heavily for the dream stream and protecting that resource. He always says, hold your breath. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see dudes rolling around in the dirt and holding the fish up for 15 seconds. Like, could you hold your breath that long? No. Put him back in the water,
that's a good
man.
fucking way
He's
to
sitting
think
there
about
squirming
it.
like he needs to breathe.
Hold your breath while that fish is out of water.
If you look at our page, most of my favorite photos are when the fish is just held either half in the water or a few inches above the water.
I kind of like them when they actually take the shot in the net.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because the fish is in its element.
Yep.
It's not in the best position it could be in, but it's not in a bad position that's harming it.
Yep.
And these nets have gotten so cool. Like,
they're
those
awesome.
fish pond nets, you know, like the webbing and stuff. It kind of makes like a cool backdrop.
And it opens the door. There's a lot of artistic opportunity there, especially for like the more serious photographers. There's a lot of stuff you can do to get a really cool picture of a trout.
Yeah.
Like trout photography, I love it. I truly enjoy looking at the different patterns, the colorations. Every trout's unique, and capturing that moment. There's a way that you can do that ethically.
And I think there's a way to get grip and grin hunt photos too. I think you can be, and Cameron Haynes once said this, and I never really thought about it. And I used to, like when I was a kid, when I shot my first elk, like I had photos of me holding up, it was a cow, just holding up its ears, and it's an exciting thing, and I definitely will be taking a photo of my kid if he chooses to hunt. He's chomping at the bit to do it now.
Yep.
And I will definitely take a photo, but I think that there is an ethical way that you can do it. Try to clean up some of the blood. You don't have to have their tongue hanging out, just stuff like
absolutely.
that.
Yeah, and two, it's
kind of paying respect to the animal, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, is like I shot that animal. I want to harvest every ounce of meat I can get out of it.
Yeah.
I want to go up, and I sat there and I this might sound cruel or whatever, he's dead, but I like not petted him, but I was just like, thanks, buddy. Like, I hope, whatever happens to your soul is a good journey, and I appreciate you letting me harvest your life, and we're going to eat it. We're not going to waste it. It's a heavy experience when you kill anything. Any type of game animal. I think it's you got to respect it.
Well, and I mean, if you put it in perspective, as far as the animal expiring and living the last moments of its life, it might have lived a longer life. I'll give you that. But anything else out there that's going to get them in nature? Could you imagine? I've shot elk, deer with a bow, and they don't even know what hit them sometimes. Like, they'll jump a little bit, like, what the hell, and then fall over, or they'll take off and they don't go very far. So it's a quick, you have to hit them just in the right spot, right? It's got to be a honey shot.
And that's the thing too, is like, what's the alternative? He gets his neck gets latched on by a mountain lion.
Gets stuck in a fence.
Yeah, absolutely.
That happens
Horns
every
are stuck
day.
in Christmas lights. I see all these terrible pictures, and